Good afternoon, dear students. So let me start with the first lesson in physics, that is electricity. A very important lesson. So why I consider this lesson to be very very important, because the total marks given for this lesson is, that is 7 marks. So out of this 7 marks, I'll divide this 7 marks again into, that is 3 marks, 2 marks, as well as again, that is 2 marks. So 3 marks question. So what they are going to ask in the examination for, that is 3 marks. So for 3 marks, so you have one question wherein you need to even do experimental verification also. That particular question is related to, that is Ohm's law. So this is one possible question what they may ask in the examination for, that is 3 marks. One more thing is, you have various examples or problems where you need to solve it. Even that also they ask for, that is 3 marks. These are the possible questions for 3 marks. The next 2 marks question, what do you have? 2 marks question we have, that is your definitions as well as differences. So they ask a question for 2 marks based on definitions as well as difference also. Other 2 marks I am going to relate it to laws. So there is one law also. So that particular question has been asked for 2 marks. Even small examples or even problem also can be asked, that is for 2 marks. So this is just a rough summary of the lesson. What is the marks given for this lesson, and what you people are going to, how much marks you are going to get from this particular lesson. So let me start with what is the meaning of your electricity. So coming to the definition. So exactly what is this electricity is? Electricity is nothing but it is a form of, coming to what do you mean by electricity? Electricity is nothing but it is a form of energy. So in the previous classes and all, you have studied about different forms of energy, that is heat energy, solar energy, light energy and nuclear energy. So similarly, electricity also is considered to be a form of energy. Not only just it is a form of energy, it is considered to be one of the best form of energy. So why it is considered to be one of the best form of energy? So a possible question which may come in the examination for, that is 2 marks. So why this electricity is being considered as one of the best form of energy? Why? Because it can be generated in many ways. So there are many ways where you can generate this electricity. So because of that, it is considered to be one of the best form of energy. The other one is, it can be easily transmitted. So because of that also it is considered to be the best form of energy. The other one is, it is eco-friendly. So because of that, this electricity is considered to be a form of energy. The next thing is, in this electricity again we have 2 types of, that is your electricity. Even this is also a possible question for, that is your 2 marks. So there are 2 types of electricity. Which are the 2 types of electricity? One we call it as, that is your dynamic electricity. So starting, already people have studied the meaning of what is static electricity in your primary classes. So this static electricity, other name for this static electricity, so I am going to write in the form of points. So other name for static electricity is, it is called as electron current, and this we call it as your, that is electric current. Now here the meaning of static. The meaning of static is nothing but it is at rest. So here, so it's not only electron. So one more thing. So as I said to you, static is rest. So here the charges are at rest. Let me give you an example of the static electricity what you have come across in the primary classes. A very good example is, so already I have done this in the primary classes. You have taken a comb, then you have combed against your hair and brought your comb nearby to the piece of papers. So the piece of papers got attracted to this comb. Why? Because the charges have been formed on the comb as well as the paper. So here by charges I mean that is positive charge as well as negative charge. So here the charges cannot be made to move in a conductor or made to flow in a conductor. So they are at rest. So because of that, this form of electricity we call it as your static electricity. As I said to you, they are at rest, so they cannot be, that is transmitted. So but whereas here I'm sorry, let me take the charges are in motion, and this dynamic electricity or electric current, what we call it as, it can be easily, that is transmitted. Now, so as I said to you, charges. So here charges are nothing but it is a positive charge as well as a negative charge. So here negative charge. So negative charge, negative in the sense, I mean by electron. So what is an electron? Already people have studied electron is nothing but it is a negatively charged particle, and in physics, so most of the physical quantities are being given a unit. So in 9th standard people have studied the unit of force is Newton, the unit of work is Joule. Similarly, the unit of this electron is Coulomb. Even this also they may ask in examination for, that is 1 mark. 1 Coulomb is equal to 6 into 10 raised to 18, that is electron, and 1 electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, that is your Coulomb. So even this also they may ask in examination for, that is your 1 mark. Then next, I said, so in electricity there are two types of, that is your electricity, that is static electricity, and other one is, we call it as your dynamic electricity. So other name for your dynamic electricity, we call it as your electric current. So let me discuss them. What is the meaning of, that is your electric current. So here electric, that is charges. Then what is the meaning of your current? So current is nothing but, that is motion. Now, so what is motion? So in 8th and 9th standard you people have studied about. So the meaning of motion is nothing but it is the rate of change of position. The rate of change of position, that we call it as your what is a motion. Now how to define this electric current as? So here rate in the sense I mean it is relative to your time. So another definition for your motion is it is change in position of an object from one place to another in unit time. Even that also we call it as what is a your motion. Similarly, relating motion to your electric current, so it is the motion of, so that is the net quantity. I need to say net quantity is the amount of charges flowing through the cross sectional area. So if I take a conductor that is copper wire, so this particular, it is in the form of a cylinder, right? So this particular area we call it as your cross sectional area. So the net amount of charges, that is either a positive charge or a negative charge, so flowing through this conductor per unit time, so that we call it as your electric current. So how to write down the formula? So the symbol used to relate your current is, that is I. So the total or the net amount of charges, I am using the symbol as, that is Q. Then the time I am going to take it as T. So here the amount of charges, that is charges, either it can be a positive charge or even a negative charge also. So we are using unit as coulomb. So the amount of charges, it is coulomb, and time we are taking, that is second. So this coulomb per second, so we term it as, that is your ampere. So the unit of current is, that is ampere. Even in the examination, so what is electric current and what is the formula when we ask this for 2 marks? Then what is the meaning of 1 ampere is? If 1 coulomb of charges, if 1 coulomb of charges are moving in a conductor in, that is 1 second, then we say that the current is 1 ampere. And the device what we use to measure your current, we call it as ammeter. Even this also they ask in the examination for, that is 1 mark. Students, today we have discussed about